Okay, this is a worked example for Learning Unit 6, Exercise 5, Question 4.2. So we're still in the Boolean section. And now they've said to us, this question has said, please create a truth table or create a truth table for the following functions. Okay, and they've given us that function at x and y, where we have x and then in brackets we have got x or not y. So they want us to put together a complete truth table for this. Okay, so that's all possible options. So when I do this, the first thing I notice here is that I've got two inputs, x and y. Okay, so that immediately tells me I'm going to have four possible inputs. Okay, so it's 2 to the power whatever number of inputs you've got. So in this case, it's 2 to the 2. So we have got 4. So I know we're going to have 4 inputs here. Now I think to myself, well, how many columns do I need in my truth table? Okay, so I'm going to need one for the x and I'm going to need one for the y straight away. So there's at least 2. Okay. Then in my workings, I'm going to need some columns that I need for my working out. Okay, and I see I need a not y. Okay, so I need a column for that. So I'm up to 3 columns. Okay, then once I've got that, then I need a column to work out this part. Okay, the x or not y. So I need the workings for that. So I'm now up to 4 columns. Okay, then once I've got that column, I can then do this calculation here. So I'm up to 5 columns. So I need 5 columns for my inputs and my working out, and then I need a final column just for my results. So I need a table that has got 6 columns in it. So let me do that quickly. So I'm just going to go insert here. I'm going to go table. Okay, I need 6 columns and 5 rows. So there I've got it. Let me just make this a bit bigger here. Okay, so in here, there's my x input. There's my y input. Okay, now I've got, I need my not y. Okay, so there I need the working out for not y. Then once I've got that, I can calculate what's in the brackets. So I can calculate the x plus not y. I can calculate that. And then once I've got that, then I can do the whole thing. Okay. And then this here, I'm just going to make that my result column. Okay. So let me just fix this up here. This is just for the sake of the video quickly. We'll just centralize that. We'll make them, let's say, 24. And I just want to underline my columns here. Right. So here's my inputs. Okay, so I've got 0, 0. I've got 0, 1. And I've got 1, 0. And I've got 1, 1. Okay, so those are my 4 possible inputs for x and y. So now that I've got that, I can now calculate my not y. Not y is just the inverse of y. Okay, so that's going to be 1, 0, 1, 0. So here I've done this column. Okay, so now I've got not y. I can OR it with x. Okay, so this column number 3, I'm going to OR it with column number 1. Okay, and we know that for OR, any 1 gives us a 1. Okay, so I've got a 1 here, put a 1. Okay, here I've got a 0, 0 or 0. Straight away we know that's a 0. Okay, there I've got 1 or 1, so I know that's a 1. And there I've got 1 or 0, so I know that's a 1. Okay, so now that I've got the x or not y, okay, now I can AND that together with x. So I'm going to take this column, the 4th column, and I'm going to AND it with the 1st column. Okay, so 1 and 0 gives me a 0. Sorry, 1 and 0 gives me a 0. Okay, 0, 0 and 0 gives me a 0. 1 and 1 gives me a 1. 1 and 1 gives me a 1. So that is my answer. So I can just write here, I can just write false, false, true, true. Okay, so that's just the word in words what this column is, because that is my answer. And there we have it. That's our truth table, our complete truth table for the function that they gave us.